Hello and welcome to BoomSwing Cabaret at the Café du Nord. We here in San Francisco specifically, but America, welcome the Swingrowers who have come all the way over from Italy. Terribly happy to have them here. I'll introduce them from left to right. This is Giulio, the manager. This is Alessio. This is Lori. And this is Roberto. I'm Jason Jenkins, and this is Kathy. So we're here to, they've been nice enough to give us an interview, and we're really curious about what's going on mostly overseas in the ElectroSwing and the BoomSwing world, like who's playing what and who's doing what, because it's not happening over here yet, which is why we're so happy to have them here. So we've got some questions for you, and we're going to try and speak slowly because we know that you're working to understand us, and we're not working at all to understand Italian here. But Kathy's going to start us off.
Okay, so I wanted to know what had you choose swing and then get into ElectroSwing.
We have the band is we have the DJ, we have the singer, we have the guitars. So they started to play electro music. They played before electro music. Roberto, she was playing in a band, and she's playing in a band. They play like folk and traditional music. Is like an orchestra from Palermo in Sicily, where we are from. And finally, we have the really swing part of the band, that is the guitarist, Alessio. He plays, in fact, in a manouche and swing quartet in Sicily. As you can see, they come from different backgrounds. And there was, at the beginning, the meeting between the singer and Roberto. So the electro part, the beat, the DJ, and the singer met like 2 years ago, more or less. Yeah, 2.5 years ago. So the project started in this way, and then there was Alessio that entered like 1 year ago, and so the trio was up, and now I think we have more swing soul, thanks to Alessio guitarist, because before was just the DJ and singer, but so from swing to electro swing for this reason. So they have different background, and they came together for this reason.
Where do you get your inspiration for your music?
From Caravan Palace in my yes, because they are the better, the best, yes, for me. Fortissimo.
Yeah, our inspiration is come from the old swing style, 20s and 30, 40, and from in my case is come from electro style, drum and bass, and all the electronic kind of music, you know. Yeah. Just then we started to produce in the different methods, different, and it was a really good collaboration from the swing remixes, the samples from all the vinyls, and the voice of Loredana, and the electro music and the production.
I think kind of electro swing band, big band that we have now. So, for example, Caravan Palace or Parostellar, no, for your side. And we were so happy to open them both. We made a mini tour in UK with Caravan Palace, and another. We opened Parostellar last May, and we are going to play with him again in Boomtown Festival. It will be in UK next summer.
All right, so you guys mentioned the both Caravan Palace and Parostellar. And Parostellar's, he's been the big name in ElectroSwing for a long time. Yeah. But he seems to play something that's really different from what I hear you guys playing and what Caravan Palace is playing. In fact, when you go back like 3 or 4 years before Caravan Palace came out, Parostellar sounded a whole lot more like Cormac does, or Laszlo, okay, or Lirle Temps, or Ojbox, or Sound Nomad. And he was very electronic, very had the very heavy bass. but it was all samples and loops and something like that. And I know Roberto plays a bunch of samples and loops, but then you guys bring in the manouche and the jazz and the swing to it, and it seems very different. So this is what we're coming up with here in San Francisco, is this thing called BoomSwing, which is, it's not just, you know, ElectroSwing DJ who's put all of these great samples together and composes great stuff like Perov does, right? I saw him here in San Francisco just a couple of months ago. It was great. And he had these horn players, and the horn players were great too, but it didn't have the jazz, it didn't have the life, right, that you guys have.
Okay.
And even when you take Buenos Aires, like I heard you warming up with Buenos Aires, and you took the samples, right, but when you started singing and when you started playing the guitar to it, it was jazz suddenly, right? It was no longer electronic music. Yeah. So what do you see as the difference between somebody like you in Caravan Palace to somebody like Cormac or Soundamaden?
We try to mix together all our kind of of style. And we want vogliamo uscire tutti allo stesso modo.
Okay.
Yeah,
They don't want to have like the main role or you know, as Parostellar you said before.
Yeah.
They wanted that all the background, in this case the gypsy, jazz and manouche.
Yeah.
And the part of Loredana that sing, and also Roberto,
Yeah.
they want that they this kind of this kind of style come together and create this kind of flow, this kind of style that is a really good mix between the beat of Roberto and the electro of Roberto, with the gypsy of and swing and jazz of manouche style of Alessio, and finally the good and amazing voice melody of Loredana. So I think this is the reason, how
it is. It's the jazz. That's what it is. That's where the jazz is.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, if we just had Roberto up here, it would be much like, you know, Soundamaden or Ojbox coming, right? Ojbox,
Yeah.
right? It would sound
Yeah.
much like that. It would just, you'd be up here on the DJ playing all of those great beats that you put together, but there would be no jazz. Because the jazz comes, I think, from you three working together.
Yeah, sure,
right?
sure. Yeah,
You know, you got to compose something, and you have to agree on, and you have to work over and practice.
Yeah, but my background is not just electro. I come from in my past I listened a lot of swing and jazz because my father is a jazz player, and in my head it was always swing part, you know, as ever. Yeah, just.
I was going to say, from what you've said, is that it sounds like you have in this group, the three of you really have an opportunity to express yourselves individually and together. And it's kind of, that's unique.
Yeah, exactly.
It is, exactly.
No, it is, you resume, you summarize, what they are, when they produce, they don't create from just like Roberto inspiration or Loredana, they create all together. So
all the ideas are mixed together, and we try to make tracks very danceful. Yes,
well.
for the audience.
I have many friends of mine who are swing dancers who are looking forward to that tonight.
Okay.
They were like, they play very fast, but you know, we dance shag or we dance Balboa, and this is perfect, and we've heard the music, and we can't wait to be here tonight. So thank you for that.
They will jump.
Yeah, they will jump. They've got their shoes on. Put your shag shoes on, not your slow swing shoes. So the last question I have, and then I'm going to hand it back over to Kathy. What do you think we can do to grow the kind of music that you're doing, right? The kind that combines all of the kind of stuff that Roberto does, and I do the same thing, Roberto. I DJ the same kind of stuff that's jazzy, but it's mostly electronica, and it's got no real instruments to it. But it sounds like what you guys play. But what do you think we can do to have more groups like, Perov Stellar just took on 2 horn players, right? Mm-hmm. And he didn't go on tour just as himself. Okay. He'd been composing by himself, but then he got 2 horn players and went on tour with that, which made it sort of more jazz, right? And then they started composing with him, and then he's starting to turn into more of what you guys are doing, what I call BoomSwing, which is actually swing music with just the backbeats of the electronic. Is there anything we can do to have this part of the swing grow?
Yeah, For our project is things that we che abbiamo avuto, insomma.
Yeah, but lui sta dicendo anche in generale. You mean in general?
Or for the
Okay,
Swingrowers.
Dice
I want you to. I definitely want you to continue your career, right? And I want you to get popular. Of course, because I want you to come back, right? In a much bigger place. I love Café du Nord, but I'd like 1,000 people to see you, and I can't fit 1,000 people in here.
Yeah. Okay. For example, he was saying that one option could be try to develop and spread the ElectroSwing by the swing. What means like by for example the swing dance and swing class. For example, in UK they use a lot that. So when we played, and I hope we're going to play in UK again, in lots of places they make usually dance class before. And so why? Because the people know, everyone know swing, the swing, no? But you know, when you say ElectroSwing, the people is like, whoa, wonderful, cool, amazing. But they don't know what is it. So one option could be like develop the ElectroSwing and try to spread the ElectroSwing by the swing with the help of the swing that is really, powerful. Okay, this is can be one I think one option.
I love this idea.
And one point is that this swing, this kind of music, the electro swing, is good for different age of the people, you know. And it's amazing. It is amazing.
Dal nostro punto di vista, ce la
Ok.
metteremo tutta per non fermarci mai
Ok.
e fare sempre di più, accrescere il nostro nome per accrescere
Okay, cool. From our point of view, we're gonna try all our best to
Don't stop to work.
Yeah, never stop working hard. Never stop working hard to grow and also to bring not just the Swingrowers name but also the ElectroSwing style, because for us it's fundamental, it's quite important, and also for all the field, all the ElectroSwing family, I call, okay? Because as Roberto said, it's quite easy that the people enjoy this kind of music, this kind of style, and from 14 till over 60, you can find out every kind of, lots of people that like and love, they just don't know it.
Cool.
And another stuff is push to dress up 30s and 20s style. Yeah, perfect, you're lovely, for example, yeah.
Right. So, after all of that, what are your future plans as Swingrowers?
Okay, we have a manager, and he have a lot of secrets. We don't know, but we can do.
We want to make another USA tour.
Yeah. It's our next stop is our next tour in America, probably.
From the production perspective, they are going to make an EP. Cover EP on really famous and important track cover. They're gonna make this cover in ElectroSwing, and will be really good, and will be really famous song that's also in US. No, yeah, it will be released by Freshly Squeeze Music. Yeah, Nick Hollywood. Of Nick and. Also, so production perspective is that, and tour and live. We're gonna play now in a lot of summer festival in UK and around Europe, and there is another plan to go out to Europe, but I cannot talk about it because it's my secret. It's just my secret. When I will have more. More information and what will be more sure. I will talk about it. Okay, but we're working. I'm working. They're working on production, and I'm working on the future. Live perspective. Cool.
Okay. Well.
We're about out of time.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, we are out of time. And thank you, and welcome to America.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, hope to enjoy this night.
Oh, you will.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
We will love it. And thanks so much for being here for the interview.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to you.
Thanks.
Thanks.